Hey guys, this is just a quick video on my motorized bike that I built. I call her Jasper. It's a quick little walk around. It is a hyper steel frame cruiser model with a 66cc motor kit. It's got a whole bunch of upgrades to it. As you can see, started with a Bowfang carburetor over there, G2 reed valve, high compression head, and then the F2 thruster exhaust. I also added the different magneto into there, along with this supposedly upgraded CDI, but it's not much different. Has a front wheel disc brake with the bike braillery adapter kit, so I can put it on there. Has coaster brakes still, which is pretty nice. Kind of reminds me of like an actual motorcycle, and one of your feet controls the rear brake while your hand controls the front brake. It has a GPS speedometer on there with a true odometer. It's got 559 miles on it. I used the control cluster from Amazon. It's supposed to be used for like a electric bike or something, but it is fully functioning. The blue light is barely visible in the daylight, but it does have a working headlight along with a rear tail light, and it is registered, by the way, via the California DMV, so this thing is fully road legal. It does have turn signals as well, both of them. You can see there's a green light going on now. Use those whenever I'm turning. No horn on it yet, though. I'm thinking maybe I'll add one. It's got these motorcycle mirrors, which I really like. Another thing is a nibby throttle, so both hand grips are the same. I just fitted a nibby on there so that it keeps that symmetry. Really like it. Oh yeah, and it also has a working brake light for the front. There's a lot of upgrades on it, as you can see, in terms of the seat, everything else. It's got a bike chain. This gas tank, which is a whole entire gallon, which I'm really happy about. This has been my biggest thing to try to overcome, is I have a bottle dynamo that I basically use as like an alternator. Thing is, it's made out of metal, so it'll shred up the tire. Tried putting on some like tape and stuff on there to kind of soften it, but it just gets torn at the speed that it goes to. In terms of the electrical system, so this actually charges the battery pretty well. It's all connected to this little buck converter, which changes the AC current to DC, which then connects to this battery here, and that powers all my lights and stuff. So it's at 58% right now, but it charges it pretty well. On a night ride, in about like an hour or so, I'll use about 20% of the battery, which is pretty fair. It's about it's a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. It's very small. And that's a basic overview of my little bike here. As you can see, I also added this little tensioner here. I am rocking a dual tensioner setup. This tensioner is more of like a guide than a tensioner, while this one is used to actually keep the tension. And then the pedal side chain over here kept popping off, so I just added the tensioner to keep it on, and I've had no problems with it so far. Sprocket size, I'm riding a 36 rear motor side and a 23 tooth, which is actually bigger than the stock one that comes with the Hyper Bicycle. Helps with taking off a lot. I think before then I had an 18 tooth on here, and you could barely get pedaling. And yeah, white wall tires too. It's pretty nice. So that's my bike. Hope you guys enjoyed this little walk around. Been working on her for a while now. Like the little tool bag right here has a whole bunch of tools for when I break down on the side of the road. But that's my bike. Y'all have a beautiful day.